the Mana Dorks present Professor Wubrg's Lore Corner. This week, a tale of two dragons.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, hello there. I didn't see you come in. My name is Professor Wubrg. Well, these aren't my usual office hours, but I suppose I can put aside my reading for a few minutes. Why, with all this War of the Spark nonsense going on, you're probably wondering who this Nicol Bolas character is. Where's he from? What does he care about? How did he go from looking like a snake with nipples to a giant flying monkey goblin? Well, it's a long story, but I'll try and give you the main beats. In the beginning, the father of all dragons, the dragon, popped out of space and started just farting out a whole storm of dragon eggs willy-nilly. Most of these eggs hatched into one dragon each, but a single special egg hatched into two twin dragons. Now, as you surely know, all dragons named themselves, but these two named each other instead. Scamps. The names they chose were Nicol and Ugin, for some reason, and it was immediately clear which one of them was the evil twin, since Nicol took less than 20 minutes to decide he hated humans hard. Ugin, on the other hand, was born with all the natural aggressive urge of a beanie baby. The two brothers were much smaller than most dragons, which helped to foster just one hell of an inferiority complex in the already emotionally unstable Nicol. For a long time, the two runted dragons were the best of friends. They traveled around the world, having adventures, and running into their dragon brothers and sisters, and sometimes fighting them, and sometimes befriending them, but always proving that Nicol, who now decided to call himself Nicol Bolas so everyone would know he had balls of steel, was a raging sociopath. While Ugin was calm, collected, and duller than a sample book full of beige paint. For a while they learned to dwell among the humans. Ugin ran into a wise woman who told him that different planes of existence are real, but no one can cross between them, and that all things, even dragons, die. Then Ugin witnessed a brother killing another brother violently. None of this seems portentous or foreboding, Ugin lied to himself. Eventually, the twins decided to head back to the mountain where they were hatched, only to find it covered in the yurts of humans obsessed with dragon blood. They liked to eat it out of the dirt and stuff. It was gross. Ugin didn't want to hurt these humans, but Nicol had figured out how to use mind powers. So he told the humans in their brains, hey, kill each other. And boy, did they go at it. Soon Nicol Bolas was in charge of the humans, and Ugin was so sad that his heart broke, igniting his spark and shooting him off into the big, empty plain full of water and nothing. Great. This would be a good place to meditate, thought Ugin boringly. After that, poor evil Nicol Bolas was left alone, assuming his brother had died in a magical popping accident. So, like any sad brother, he decided to take over the world and kill all the other elder dragons just in case they thought he was a wimp. He actually did a pretty good job of it, using the credo of, what would Ugin do? But spicing it up a little with a bit of what would Nicol Bolas like to do, which involves way more bloodshed. Well, time passed, and Ugin finished jumping around the multiverse and decided to come on home. Oh, Ugin, you're alive, Nicol said. I conquered the world for you. Ugin responded tactlessly with, thanks, I hate it. He told Nicol that this world, Dominaria, was small and stupid, and one of many. Nicol, who always secretly feared being small and stupid, didn't take this too well. In fact, Nicol Bolas was so mad that his spark ignited too. How about that? And he followed Ugin to his big empty yoga plane, where the two fought to the death. But Ugin was too lifeless to die, and eventually came back as a spirit dragon. Ooh, spooky. Meanwhile, Nicol Bolas went gallivanting across the universe learning to use his new godlike powers. Then one day, Wizards of the Coast decided they wanted their planeswalkers to be more relatable, so they could put them on cards, and an event called the Mending occurred. This took planeswalkers like Bolas and Ugin from unfathomably powerful to still pretty strong, but think comic book hero level powerful. Bolas was having none of it. Using the last of his power, Nicol popped into Fun Egypt world and turned it into Sad Egypt world. killing all the adults and teaching the babies to train each other to kill in Bolas's name. Then, about 40 years later, he came back and turned them all into New Age crystal zombies. Then he sent Vraska, a Gorgon, on a wacky pirate adventure to find a magical planeswalker trapping MacGuffin called the Immortal Sun. Ugin, on the other hand, teamed up with a vampire to fight the flying spaghetti monster with mixed success. Prepared with his army of evil Egyptian diamond zombies and the Immortal Sun, Bolas decided to go lure every planeswalker to Ravnica, the best defended plane in the multiverse, so that they'd have a good fighting chance of beating him before he trapped them and sucked all their sparks out, making him the planeswalkiest of them all. Ugin saw all of this coming, flipped the trap on his brother Nicol, saving the day and trapping both of them in Ugin's meditation realm. Now, finally, the two strange brothers have a whole eternity in peaceful yoga world to try and hug it out. And that's the end of that story. So if you don't mind, I think I'll get back to my book.
We'll work it out for you.
Nice sketch team, quirky boys.